Ready! Blue 30! Blue 30! Blue 85! Blue 85! Ready, ready! White, 29, white, 29! Now, ready! White 80! White 80! Ready!
Glad to have you with us from Ross-Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the North Carolina Tar Heels and the Purdue Boilermakers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, glad to have you with us. Holly Rowe down on the sideline with the latest on an injury.
Well, guys, Coach told me this hostile environment is going to be a big challenge today. They have a lot of confidence in their backup this week. He was able to come in for their injured starter last week and have a very productive game. They like how he read the defense, how he got guys in and out of plays, so they are expecting to be able to really count on him here today in this big game. I'll keep you posted on how comfortable he looks starting out the first quarter. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see how they react. And the Tar Heels ready to kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt. So North Carolina's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one.
Right. Joker. Down. Ready.
Tight end now in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Ready. Blue 22. Blue 22.
Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And wings it incomplete. Second and long here. Anderson will throw. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Inside the 25. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense, but the defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
The Tar Heels will snap it on first and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground. They'll need a bunch on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. A little release to the back. Could not make his way to the corner.
This defense is so well coached. Everybody understanding their assignments, especially in coverage. There was a guy designed to take the running back out of the flat, and he was able to get him down right away.
Third and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down.
That's a big missed opportunity by the defense there.
And here comes the field goal unit. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that's going to tie it up.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the run from inside his own 5. They tried to get the wall set up for him, not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. Gets the back moving. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the... They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Down. Ready. Blue 85. Blue 85. Red 20.
Anderson wants to throw. Still looking. Fires downfield. Nearly intercepted.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Wants to go up top on second down. Rush right in his face. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
He's going to fire to the left. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw.
They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Trying to take it back. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They'll move the tight end. The option, he'll keep it. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Running to the left. Nowhere to go. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Making his first move. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the gun, finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Anderson will throw. Buying a little time to his left. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Keeping his eyes downfield. Still on his feet at the 45. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one.
Really nice job and poise by the quarterback there, right? Because it's third down, you just got sacked the play prior, but you do a nice job in the pocket, you get through your progression, it's not open, you take off and run, pick up the first down, fresh set of downs there. Really good job by the QB showing off his poise.
And the Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. Sells the run, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. You got to get him involved.
Second down to the air. Flush to the left. Fires on the move. Couldn't set his feet.
Just got to finish the play if you're the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Anderson wants to throw. Hauls it in. At the 35, he's open. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Once he got some room, it was over. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. And no chance at a return here. They'll start the And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Working the ground game. On the move at the 30. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Off play action. He's going to let it go. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Sells the run, looking to pass. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Anderson will throw. Got there right as the ball did, jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10.
Ready. Blue 22. Blue 22.
Hands it off. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Ready. Blue 30. Blue 30. Shift.
Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Had to force that one.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Anderson wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
The Tar Heels look to keep this drive humming. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. On the move. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost a 2nd. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Yep, got enough space. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC!
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. And you saw it right there.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And he finished off the drive with a 30-yard scoring scamper. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the... North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. Got the 1st down. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Anderson will throw. Buys time to his left. They're working that left side. Drag down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Finds his man on the RPO. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10.
Ready. Red 80.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. Turns it on at midfield. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the... And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, North Carolina! He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper came on that 62-yard run to the house. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Anderson wants to throw. Got the back over the middle. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
And the Tar Heels, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line.
Blue 22.
Fresh center downs going to the air. Extending the play. He's going to run it. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to pass on 2nd down. Gets a hand in there.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a 1st down by the offense, but how about...
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After the missed field goal, still an 8-point game, and guys, more importantly, still a 1-possession game. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half, we'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The throw. Nice play by the defense to jar that one. Henderson will throw. Rushes on. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
Second down, gonna throw it. Right side, it's Butler. Quick step and go. Turning it on. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Wants to throw one first. Moving to his left. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab on the left. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Wide receiver going in motion. Drops back on first down. Looking to the big tight end. A spectacular one-hand grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Oh, you want to talk about catch radius, the big soft hands, it's like throwing it into a giant pillow.
And it's so nice for the quarterback, Reese, to know he doesn't have to put that right on his face mask. He's got an athletic tight end with crazy eye-hand coordination that can make plays like that.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Going with the counter play here. Here's a little room there. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
I can imagine at half, this defense was like, all right, we've got to stop the running game. He's gotten too many yards. What do they do on the first drive now? They give him the football, and he makes another big gain. This defense has to find some answers. They got to wrap him up. They got to get him on the ground. They can't keep getting gashed.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee in this drive. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. Motion from the wideout. Crosses the 30. Breaks into the open. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball, because he is dangerous in space.
Anderson wants to throw. Got his man. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. At the end of that last play, there is a Tar Heel down on the field and shaken up. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. The Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Second down, gonna throw it. Buying a little time to his left. A shot toward the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! And the pummeling has started. PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. Out of the end zone. And the return man is brought down, but there is a penalty flag on the play, and if I were a betting man, and sometimes I am, I'd say they're going to throw it in reverse. And it'll be first down for this offense after the personal foul.
Ready? Blue 85. Blue 85.
Anderson will throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Reels it in. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Looking for running room. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with the pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Rides to the back. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Motion from the wide receiver. Caught, and he's got room. Got some room, headed to the goal line. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
When I get inside the 3 on 1st and goal, I want to be aggressive with the run. I want to be a physical. I want to be the more dominant team. You might know it's coming, but I'm still going to bring it. They tried to go with the changeup. They tried to throw the football very unsuccessfully. Nice job by the defense being ready for everything, even though they're inside the 3-yard.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, North Carolina!
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Making the adjustment on the play. Trying to establish the run. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Anderson wants to throw. Under pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Handoff from the gun. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a long... Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.